All right, so the Sharks made a tiny transaction today with the Ottawa Senators. The Sharks dealed Dylan Gambrell to the Ottawa Senators for a seventh round pick. And I mean, it's a really small trade, so not much to really talk about. But I think I would maybe want to talk about Dylan Gambrell and just who he was as a player. Because last year, as someone who watched every single game from start to finish, I definitely heard and saw Dylan Gambrell's, saw his name, and I knew who he was, and he was, I really even say he was a fun player to watch at sometimes. He played in 49 games, he had 5 goals on the year, 7 assists, really not that much, but it's a shortened season. He had 12 points last year. He was with the Sharks a total of 4 years, all the way from 2017 to 2021. And last year was his best season by barely. I mean, in 2019-2020, he had a 5-goal year and a 6 assist, and this year he had last season he had a 5-goal and 7 assist year. And I mean, a 7th-round pick. I honestly think the Ottawa Senators won the trade. I mean, it's a 7th-round pick, but I think the thing with the Sharks is, their young talent is what is really the driving force in them being good right now. Dahlin, Weatherby, and Eklund are great, and I think, we're 5 games into the year, so it's very, very early, but I think they're making way for these guys to be, have, leeway to be in the lineup and have the AHL spots open, because Dylan Gambrell was in the AHL from time to time, so that was definitely part of it. But I mean, I'm not really upset about this trade. I just think maybe the Senators won it by a hair, maybe. And I think it also frees up some good money space. And he was, on a 1-year, one-way deal with the Sharks anyways. So he was going to be a free agent anyways. And he was a 7th rounder. It just feels a little bit low. He's 25 years old, so he's still has a lot of playing time left, of course. He was the 2nd-round pick in 2016. So the Sharks, on paper, lost the trade. But, yeah, I mean, the Senators could have gotten him for free, essentially, though, if they really wanted to at the beginning of the year because of his contract. So, yeah, I mean, anyways, I think it's better we got a 7th-round pick instead of nothing. But I also think Gambrell was a 2nd-round pick, and it's not great to be giving up a 2nd-round pick for a 7th-round pick too often, but I'm not losing sleep over this trade by any means. This is not something that's going to really affect the Sharks, someone who doesn't really play much. So yeah, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go Sharks.